We're in Mercer County with Homan Incorporated at their home site, and joining me is Shawn Guetter from ARTEX, and I understand Homan is a new distributor for ARTEX manure spreaders. Tell us a little bit more about the manure spreader.
All right, Homan Inc. Decided to take on ARTEX manure line spreaders here late last 2015, and what we represent is a commercial grade line of manure spreaders for either commercial operators or a farmer.
As we take a look at what today's needs are, we need some diversity. My first question was, can we do something besides manure?
Absolutely. We have a guillotine gate design to take pressure. So not only can you run your cattle manure, you can run dairy manure, you can run any type of poultry litter through there. You can run lime, gypsum, any type of material you need to spread out on your fields today.
Now, as I look at them too, you've got two totally different concepts in how we move the product back through the trailer. One of them's got a floor in it with moving floor as far as your chain, and the other one's a hydraulic. Why would someone choose one versus the other?
Well, back in the day, the chain spreaders weren't the most reliable spreaders, and the guys that have had to scoop off a load off their chain spreader, they want the hydraulic push style spreader. We offer both today. They're both very good spreaders. We offer a very good big heavy duty big barrel chain on our chain spreaders, and but we still have the hydraulic push, but you're limited on size with that model.
As you take a look at sizes, how many different sizes can we look at, and what becomes limitations? Is it our pounds per or foot, the amount of manure, budget?
All the above. So we start at a 300 cubic foot spreader, which is a 14-footer single axle, and we go all the way up to a 1,200 cubic foot triple axle spreader.
So a lot of it really depends on how much product do I have? Am I going to use it just for my operation? Am I going to allow neighbors and others to maybe get involved in this? And you can probably work something out for all of those. Absolutely.
Yep. We have a spreader designed for the smaller operator. We have a spreader designed for the commercial operators and everybody in between.
And I better ask up front, what's the minimum horsepower you need on a tractor? Because this one says it can be heavy or too light on the tongue.
Yep. 90 horsepower is our lowest recommendation on our small spreader, all the way up to 250 plus horsepower.
And some of these, when they get a lot wider, they also get taller, and you may need a different kind of loader or be aware of your loading capabilities.
Yep, so we have many different series of spreaders. So our smallest series is going to be our 5.5 foot wide box. That's our SB series, and then we go up to a little bit wider model, 6.5, and that's our SBX. And then we're all low profile, so you can load them with a skid loader. And then our CB series, that's our widest box, 7.5 foot wide, and that box actually sits on top of the tires, but you would need a payloader or a telehandler to load those.
Now, as we get into water quality issues today and being able to manage what goes on each acre, what will these units do to help farmers that are sensitive to either the needs because of maybe not only the water quality, but maybe they are planting at a variable rate? How can we deal with that?
So we've been partners with Digistar Scale Systems here for a number of years, and last year they introduced an NT8000i system, which is variable rate. So we do offer Digistar scales with the NT8000 system, and that machine will actually run a prescription to get you your tons per acre that you're required on your different zones of your fields. So yeah.
And when it comes to a maintenance thing, I thought it was real handy. You got all the grease zerks on the front in one location, and you just got to do them all.
So we run all remote grease banks. Everything's greasable from the ground level on the driver's side. So if you have hired guys that maybe don't want to grease stuff or get up on a ladder or crawl underneath, it makes it really accessible and easy to do. So there's no excuses for those guys not to do it.
No excuses indeed. And if we want more information, how do we find it?
You can either go to the ARTEX website, artexmfg.com, or give Dale a call here at Homan, and it's homaninc.com.
There you go. And we're at Homan Incorporated. We're in Mercer County, and I've been visiting with Shawn Guetter from ARTEX Manufacturing. Get the latest technology and manure handling from Homan Incorporated in Mercer County.